If God said it, then it is so. I want to talk to you today about the words that God says to you, the things that God promises you, and the things that you are hoping and wishing for and having faith for, waiting on God and waiting on God to show up in the middle of your situation, whatever that situation is. I usually come in here and I give you guys a word, and the word usually comes from something that I have thought of, or something that the Lord spoke to me, or something that I may be going through that can help others. But today, I just wanted to go from a book. And so I have this book. It's called The Promises of God. Picked up at a thrift store. That's like my thrift store sticker. So I picked this up at a thrift store, and I thought it would be interesting to read this book and go through promises that God has given us. And so one of the promises here talks about God's word and God's prophecy. So I want to talk to you about that today. Whatever God has spoken over your life, and even prophecy, it will come to pass. So, first of all, the Bible is a whole book of prophecy. From the beginning of the Bible all the way to the end, you have prophets that were prophesying to kings. You have prophecies about the coming of Jesus Christ. You have prophecies about the death of Jesus Christ. You even have prophecies about the end of time or revelations. So the whole Bible is a book of prophecies, and the prophecies have known to be true by scientists. The prophecies are still becoming true and still being revealed in the times that we are living in today. So, what God speaks and what God decrees happens. Whether it happens um, fast or whether it happens slow and take years to happen, what God decrees will happen in your life. So, I want to talk to you about that today. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. So although you wait on the word of the Lord, it will come. Even though you waited, it will come. No matter when it comes, it is going to come at a divine time when the Lord has wanted something to happen for you. I want you to know that you can have faith. You can know that what the Lord has told you in private, what the Lord has spoken over you, maybe by somebody else, will happen. It will come to pass as long as that person is a true servant of the Lord, a true prophet of the Lord, or even as long as that word came from God, it will come to pass. The Lord knows how to bring something to pass. And sometimes it will come in your generation. Sometimes it might come in the generation of your kids. But what God says will happen. He is a man who cannot lie. That's what the Bible tells us. And the Bible even tells us that when God decrees a word, he actually watches the word to make sure that it comes to pass. So I'm giving you hope today that what you have heard from God, and what you have heard from the Lord's servants will come to pass. And what the Lord has spoken over you, over your life, over your children, over your family, over your situations will come to pass. He's a man who cannot lie. He loves you and he cares for you. And therefore, he is not misleading you. The Lord will do what he says, and you can take him at his word. Even the disciples did not believe what God said when Jesus told them that he would be resurrected in 3 days. They could not believe it, they could not conceive it, but it happened. So I want you guys to put your faith in God. Believe in what the Lord has said about you and your life, and know that things will come to pass. And if you want, here is a prayer that you can pray from Psalms. I wait for the Lord, my soul does wait, and in his word do I hope. That is Psalms chapter 130, verse 5. Hope in the Lord and the word that the Lord speaks over you. He loves you, he cares for you, and he is a man who cannot lie. All words coming from the mouth of God will come to pass. I hope you guys have a great day.